On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And able to get this out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
A few yards along the way, and now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020. The NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Henry. Just a 1-yard gain on the play. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The take, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this pass broken up. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
In motion right is Brown. Henry again on second down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Roger McFirst drive in the first quarter. You get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Patterson. And just shutting him off there. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Give him 5 on the carry. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Murray now to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Steelers are going to take over.
They just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, cut them right now. Despite writing it down on my notes.
2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And oh, this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Rodgers. Now a short one to Gesicki. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but
that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Well, they already had the early lead, and Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8 outs. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30. That one is accepted. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. Now a short one to Gesicki. A solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. A good pick up there at 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. To throw, it's Rodgers. A check down here for Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down inside the red zone. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
To start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, I mean, you get 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And in addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. This one left side caught by Patterson. Murray now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Good job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, eluding the pressure right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On 1st down now, here's 2nd down. Here's Murray. flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge.
Interception to his ledger.
Murray keeps it himself. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Murray on the sneak. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Set up third down.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Now this time Murray to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown. To the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he's swallowed up right near
QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And Rodgers is going to go down. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded